it's fine. It's not a problem. Welcome. Folks are coming in the room.
Hi, everybody.
Hey there. And we are live on the Book of Faces. And here we are on Zoomitude. This is totally great because this is what? Not year 1 of Daily Antidote of Song, but year 2, week 1. Let's start with a big yes and hooray and woo, 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 woo. Wow. Not everybody could show up every day for a full year to create a space for us all to get together, for us all to sing together, for us all to know and check in on what's going on in the world. But the Daily Antidote of Song and Revels DC and our own dear Joe Rossi has been doing that with the help of Katie Opatow and all sorts of wonderful tech people.
And Carpe Diem.
And Busy Graham. And wow. All right. We've got a nice group of folks up here on Zoom, and we like to sing hello to you all. So just pick a note out of the air, Pat, and we will sing. It's a good morning here in California. And it's a good afternoon wherever the hell you are. Maybe it's a good evening, because you could be across the ocean. We're gonna sing your names and say hello, and you can sing it on and make some harmony with me. Hello, Joe. Good morning and good day. Hello, Katie. Hello, Deli and Thomasina. Elizabeth and Becky. Sandra and Busy. Mabel and Jane and Susan and Gay. There's Dan and Julie and Al. There's Guy and Dan. And don't switch your Zoom on me now. There's Annette and there's Kim and there's Kevin and there's Linda, Brian and Sarah and Janet. We're just singing hello this morning. We're singing hello today to Arlene and Jasper and Bonnie and Carolyn. And if you change where you are in the squares, I can't sing your name. Page two, we've got Storm and Sheila and Moria and Luda and Lisa and Barb and Nancy. You can change your note if you want, Pat. You don't have to sing the same note the whole time. Kate, there's Christine in UK. There's Gwen, there's Suzanne, there's Annie and Diane and Michael and Steve. I'm sorry, it's Michelle and Steve. Fix these glasses, I can't see so far. It's Annie and Fred and Tom and Dan and Gary and Pat and Ida and Jane and Bob and Deborah and Lil and G, Dick and Kathy and Jenny. And there's a cow named Nancy. Today, sing hello, 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 hello. Adrian, hello, hello. Susan, hello, hello. Sandra, hello, hello. Jasper, hello, hello. Tom, hello, hello. Leslie, hello, hello. Sarah, hello, hello. Garjean, Carol, Valerie, Laura, hello. Did I miss Mabel? I thought I said Mabel. I think I missed Elizabeth, but you know what happened today? You all were popping in and things were switching, and yeah. So that's how we do it. We are here. We're Emma's Revolution. I'm Sandy O.
And I'm Pat Humphries.
And this has been such a beautiful project to be part of. We've come a number of times. We've sung with you a number of times. And this way of singing hello to everyone, saying hello to everyone, which is how Joe would do it, is just so beautiful as a way to really have us connect across the pixels of life as we know it right now. We wanted to sing with you this particular song because we are all waiting. We are waiting to hear what happens in Minneapolis. A lot of us feel like, what is there to deliberate about? But apparently some of these people need to deliberate. And we hope that they will deliberate with an open mind and see what many of us see as obvious from the video.
And an open heart.
Mm-hmm.
There's much actually to deliberate, because this could be an incredible stepping off point into a new way of being with one another, into a new way of protecting and serving, into a new way of being with one another in the community, and integrating one another into that that life that we want to see, the country that we want to see, the way of being that we want to see. So here we are, waiting.
So this song, and I believe Katie will put the lyrics in the chat for you. There's one part that goes throughout the song. Let me just get the pitch. I think that's where it is. So one part that you could sing would be the part, when will we know? When will we know?
When will we know? When will we know?
You can try that.
When will we know? When will we know? When will we know our dignity?
Right, the second time it says it then. Our dignity.
This is called Our Dignity.
And
we wrote this actually when we were waiting on the election results. And you remember that, sitting on pins and needles waiting for that. So here we are again in another version of that.
And halfway through the song, it changes to,
then we will know, 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 then we will know our dignity.
And there's all sorts of harmony that you can do on that. There are 3 other parts that happen. And because there are only 2 of us and 4+ parts, we have a recording that we'll sing along with. But the lyrics are there in the chat, and you can sing any of the parts you want, and you can add any harmony. I think even when we wrote it before the election, it was also about when will we know, our dignity, in the sense of when will we start to move forward with a country that is not being run by an evil and dangerous person. So we did shift that, and that's
also
helpful.
by our own our own obliviousness and our own the ways that we pay into white supremacy and bigotry.
So
here we go.
When will we know?
When will we know? When will we know? When will we know? Feel free to add harmony. When will we know? When will we know? When will we know our dignity? It repeats. When will we know? And spend our time.
When will we know?
It's been too long.
When will we know?
To turn around.
When will we know?
We've traveled far.
When will we know?
To reach this place.
When will we know?
We'll take no less.
Will we know?
Than our dignity. For now we wait.
We will wait.
And bide our time.
We will fight.
It's been too long.
Feel the ground.
To turn around.
A new world.
We've traveled far.
Make the path
to reach this place.
Justice lead.
We'll take no less.
Build the way to
than our dignity. Then we will know. 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 Then we will know our dignity. When we will,
then we will know. Then we will know.
And grieve the
Then
loss
we will know.
of those who've
Then
passed.
we will know.
We carry
Then
forward
we will know.
our elders'
Then
dreams.
we will know.
We carry
Then
on
we will know.
with our dignity.
When we will
In
We will that with us.
It's a lot of parts to catch on to, but you could just pretty much stay on that bottom part the whole time, and it'll carry through.
But it feels good to sing that to me, actually. Just sort of be like, build the way to our dignity. The part I get to sing is the one with the forward motion kind of thing. Make the path forward. Justice lead onward. Build the way to our dignity. And that feels good right now. Let's bring Joe into the story. Hey, Joe.
Hello, Sandy, and hello, Pat. Thank you so much. It is always such a treat to have Emma's Revolution singing with us in this room and bringing all of the thoughtfulness that you bring with all of the incredible music that you bring. And so I guess since we are in a waiting mode right now, and you have, sort of brought that up into the forefront, can we chat a little bit about how the world's been looking this past week? In all of its difficulties and all of its challenges. So there's obviously the waiting that we are doing right now on the trial, and that sense that it's difficult to understand a little bit how this could be such a difficult and challenging decision in the face of everything that all of us saw ourselves in all of the things that were available online for us to look at. And then, there's the whole ongoing gun issue in our country and all of the attention that's been brought to it again, and the sense that we're asking the question again about how much longer it will take us to do something to change some of the trajectories that we are seeing in our nation. So wondering if you can just talk about how you are feeling right now, how you're seeing things.
Oh, go ahead.
No.
How are we seeing things? Well, I think I was hearing, we like to watch the news and see what's going on, and what I was most struck by is people saying that we've seen this before and we have the videos and it still didn't stick. When is it going to stick? And I'm not sure if that was the question you were asking, because I was slightly distracted by the chat, which is how chat is. But it's sort of important for us to think about the fact that every time, no matter when we get to this point, whether or not this jury does the right thing, or whether or not our government can do the right thing about guns, we have to keep doing everything we can do, because whether we're inching forward and it doesn't feel like a lot, it's our obligation as people on the planet right now to do everything we can. There is always going to be some obstructionist person, but we can't let them keep us from what we know to create here together.
And it's on the shoulders of people of light skin. It's on the shoulders of people of privilege. It's on those of us who move through the world more easily because of the structure that we have helped create. It's on us every day to dismantle in all the ways that we dismantle a culture of violence and a culture of separation and a culture of division. And it's an ongoing process, and it's also on us to call out these legislators that get in the way, that are funded by the powers that keep us in this position of being separate from one another, and all constantly in conflict with one another. Watching Rachel Maddow last night and hearing her talk about the 100th anniversary of the massacre in Tulsa was so it brought up such intense feelings, because the first time we went to sing in Tulsa years ago now, but really in a lifetime not that long ago, and in the history of this country not that long ago, and it was only then that we were driving from the airport that I heard for the first time the story of the massacre there in the Greenwood neighborhood. And if you don't know that story, it happened in 1921. It wasn't that long ago. It was in my parents' lifetime, and that I only heard it in my 50s was absurd. I mean, it's beyond absurd. It's an outrage, and it's a really really powerful story, and that we have an opportunity to move on from that point in a really really dramatic way right now. Even if this jury doesn't do the right thing, we still have that opportunity right here, right now, to move on.
And I wanted to add one thing I was thinking about, because you were saying we're on, the shoulders of people who came before us, and all of those people did everything they could, knowing they might not see the end point. And I was reminded of, we were singing at the it was called it was the People's Convention. It was in Charlottesville, North Carolina, when the Democratic Convention was happening there, and they
Charlotte, North Carolina.
Sorry, Charlotte, North Carolina. And there was a corollary activist convention called the People's Convention, and Reverend Jesse Jackson spoke there, and he was talking about this. What does it mean to keep going, and how do people keep going, and how can you keep going in the face of moments where it feels like we aren't achieving what we want? And he said, we have to remember that we have won every battle we've fought. And he used battle language. But his point, and he said, if we don't fight it, we can't win it. If we do fight it, we will win it. And it was really impressive, whether we see it, or whether it's the next time, or whether it is this time, we keep doing this.
Thank you. I'm remembering a town that I learned about, I don't remember, Virginia or West Virginia, in which sometime the white population actually drove all of the blacks out of the town. And hearing now during this past year, as we've been learning and learning and learning, how many people that lived in the town who hadn't known their own town's history, and how so much has been brought up in this past year for us to learn about how long ago it wasn't, how much of a part of the history of people who are still living some of these things were, and the differences between how we can understand each other and communicate with each other if we know these things, and if we hold these things in our hearts, and sort of as a lens of a way of seeing the world that has changed a lot of the ways we are seeing the world. And I'm thinking about the word dignity that you were using. When will we know our dignity? Because of course, with all of the honesty and some shifts towards a more authentic understanding of our nation, there's a lot of dignity that comes with it. It's not an easy story to learn, to tell, or to own, but it's much more dignified, I think, to be actually telling the truth, and to be coming to a place where we can be more proud of our current actions, even if we can't change our heritage. And
yeah,
nicely said, Joe.
People of privilege and people of light skin are diminished by this as well. It's just like men are diminished by sexism and misogyny. It's real. It's real. It is one of those situations when we begin to heal this trauma, we really are all lifted. We really will recover. We will find a sense of dignity. I don't know if we ever had it.
That's really good. And I think, in fact, one of the really key learning lessons right now is that where we can, in fact, diminish ourselves would be in not acting now, right? If we know it, then it's all the power to make something happen, and it's all of the backwards moving or the diminishment to close our eyes, or to pretend we don't see, or to not take responsibility. And so so is there anything?
Thomasina said, this conversation reminds me to have hope. I think that's really crucial. I think it's easy for us to get weighed down in the feelings of guilt and pain and trauma ourselves, knowing that we have and do pay in subconscious ways that we don't mean to. But it's really, really important to release ourselves from the weight of that, and let hope be the thing that motivates us towards something new and something loving.
Thank you. It's always so good to talk with you guys. And thank you so much for all of the efforts that you are putting out there in the world right now to be part of what's making things get better. And thanks to everybody in this room for all of the ways in which everybody in this room is contributing, not just in here by singing at the top of our lungs, but in all the things we do when we either do or do not go outside our doors, but in a figurative way, go outside of our doors and make change in the real world. So I am so glad everybody came today to sing. And Pat and Sandy, do you have anything else you want to add or chat about whatever you have coming up before we sing once more with you?
Sure. We do a weekly workshop called Learning Emma's Revolution Song, and we have started in this year 2020 of doing something special the last Sunday of every month. So this coming Sunday we have Lisa Gutkin coming to teach a song. The lyrics are Woody Guthrie's, the music is Lisa Gutkin's music, and it's a song in honor of Earth Day and Earth Week. And that happens, and then the end of May.
I just wanted to say, Lisa Gutkin is a dear friend of ours who has played with the band The Klezmatics for many years. So you may know of her band name if you don't know her name individually.
Yeah, and then the last Sunday, thank you, Moria, for posting. Moria is one of our tech hosts on Learn Emma's Revolution Song, and she just posted in the chat for folks up here. The last Sunday of May, we have a concert with a favorite of y'all's here, Leah Morris and Lisa Gutkin and us on Sunday, 4 p.m. Eastern, 1 p.m. Pacific. And the last Sunday of June, we have a concert with Chris Matthews, who y'all know, Gina Forsyth, who's an amazing fiddler and songwriter from Louisiana, and us for the last Sunday of June, 4 p.m. Eastern and 1 p.m. Pacific. So, and we have other things coming along, but those are our that's our every week thing. Yeah, and we'd love to have folks there. I was thinking before we sing it again, maybe we could, we are based in Woodland, that's right, Woodland, California, in the Sacramento Valley near Davis. I thought maybe we could just sing one or two of the lines that are the additional lines so that when we sing the song again, people have options for something to sing.
Oh, the parts, other parts you can hear.
Yeah, so you could do your part.
Yes. The first part that comes in after When Will We Know, I'm singing, for now we wait and bide our time. It's been too long to turn around. We've traveled far to reach this place. We'll take no less than our dignity.
Then my part comes in over that. Could you do your part softly and I'll sing mine, because they.
For now we wait.
We will wait
and
for
bide our
it.
time.
We will fight
It's
for
been too
it.
long
Feel the
to
ground
turn
humming.
around.
A new world
We've traveled
coming.
far
Make the
to
path
reach this
forward.
place.
Justice lead
We'll take no
onward.
less
Build a way to
than
our
our
dignity. So then you're going to have some choices when we sing it before we close here. Is that good, Joe, to sing it before we close? Okay, cool. You'll have some options. You can sing the Then We Will Know, When Will We Know, or any of these other ones.
Yeah, this might be slightly different key than the recording with has all the parts, but we'll find it out in just a second.
And we did do a Learn in Emma's Revolution session on this song, so it's a full hour of learning all the parts and the ins and outs of any song that we're teaching that week. So you could check it out on Facebook.
Yeah, it's available.
Yeah.
All of our sessions are available on Facebook, so you can go and search for them and find them all.
So let's sing this with the intention of building justice, building our dignity, and holding our hope while we wait for this next decision and the next motion for action. When will we know?
When will we know? When will we know? When will we know? When will we know? When will we know? When will we know our dignity? For now we wait.
When will we know?
And bide our time.
When will we know?
It's been too long.
When will we know?
To turn around.
When will we know?
We've traveled far.
When will we know?
To reach this place.
When will we know?
We'll take no
When
less
will we know
than our dignity. For now we wait
we will wait
and
for
bide
it.
our time.
We will fight
It's
for
been
it.
too long
Feel the
to
ground
turn
having
around.
a new world
We've
coming.
traveled far
Make the path
to reach
forward.
this place.
Justice lead
We'll take
on.
no less
Build the way to
than
our
our dignity. Then
Then
we will know. Then we will know. Then we will know. Then we will know. Then we will know. Then we will know. Then we will know our dignity. When we will,
Then we will know.
to draw our
Then
breath
we will know.
and grieve the
Then we will
loss
know.
of those who've
Then we
passed.
will know.
We carry
Then we will
forward
know.
our elders'
Then we will
dreams.
know.
We carry
Then
on
we will know
with
our
our dignity.
When we
Build
we will
the
wait
face
for
of
it.
where
We
we've
will fight
been.
for it.
We
Feel the
are
ground
in and in
The new world
between.
coming.
We'll
Make
emerge from tears.
Justice lead onward.
Rooted
Build a way
in
to
our
our
dignity.
We'll
We'll
emerge
emerge from tears.
Justice lead onward.
Rooted
Build a way
in
to
our
our
dignity.
Yay for you. Thanks for singing with us.
Thank you, Pat and Sandy. Emma's Revolution, amazing as always to have you in the Daily Antidote of Song. Let's all please give them a big thank you. And before we say goodbyes, just a couple of quick announcements. Don't forget that you can join us tomorrow night in our April Community Sing to sing more songs of hope and love and justice, to sing some songs about the earth in the middle of Earth Day month, and actually with, I think, the 21st being Earth Day. And we'll also be celebrating all the April birthdays. Please also consider joining. Many of us in this room attend the Constructive White Conversations discussion groups that are run by Dan Zanes. And on Wednesday of next week, I think it's the 28th, there'll be another one. And lots of us in this room I know are going, and it would be great to see more of you there. It looks from the chat like there are lots of folks who are looking to talk more about racial justice and to really talk about some of those fine points, the words we use. And so please do feel free to join us then. And I want to say goodbye to everybody out there on Facebook Live. Thank you so much for being with us again today. Please join tomorrow for Rowan Corbett, formerly Carolina Chocolate Drops, an amazing singer. And we're excited to have him in this room with us for the first time. So please join tomorrow to sing along with Rowan. We look forward to seeing you.